and welcome back to the funnest day of the week, Fitness Fridays. My name is Kim and I'm the fitness coordinator for Seneca York, and today I'm going to teach you all about a really neat and versatile piece of equipment that we have in our fitness centers. It is actually one of my favorite things to incorporate into a workout as well. I know I say that all the time, but I like the weird and unusual, and this is a piece of equipment that I always put into my training with the clients that I work with as well, and get the students invested in, because it is really, really great to add into a workout because it changes things completely. And I also love teaching fitness classes on this as well, once again, because it changes that base and gets you thinking in different ways, especially those muscles. So what is this piece of equipment? You've seen it around our gyms. You may have sat on it. I know a lot of students like to sit on it in between their sets, and you're like, well, that's not really what it's for, but it does actually work those core muscles when you're just sitting on it as well. This is the Bosu ball, and this has been introduced for maybe about 20 years now. It was revolutionary back at the turn of the century, which seems like such a long time ago, but it has been a mainstay in gyms and with athletic training and therapy since then. So the reason it's called the Bosu ball is because you can use both sides. So Bosu stands for both sides up. So there is this resistance ball type top, and then you have the platform at the back as well. Just be careful, any piece of equipment that you do use, you should know how to use it properly before you get on it, just to reduce the risk of injury. So with the Bosu ball, the reason why we incorporate, or why I incorporate it into people's workouts, is, like I said, it changes the base of your workout. Too often we do all our workouts on a flat base, and second that you introduce something else where you're throwing your body off, throwing that balance off as well, it makes that exercise a little bit harder. So by standing on the Bosu ball, right away, balance is thrown off. You can see my muscles and my ankles working, or even on the platform as well, which is just like getting on a skateboard. You're gonna see now I've changed that plane, I've changed that base. It's going to make my workout just a little bit harder. The other thing that is going to help train is proprioception, which is a big, fancy, long word, but basically that is the way that your sense of your body and where it is in position to your center. So proprioception is very, very important for balance training. It's very, very important for athletes as well. Just think about it. If you're a soccer player, the ball doesn't always come to you here. You have to move. You're jumping up in the air. You're moving your body in different ways. The same for like baseball players if you're going up to catch a ball. Hockey players, lacrosse players, all of that. You need to know where your body parts are, and this can actually help with that as well. It trains those tiny little muscles that control some of that balance. All right, so there's 4 ways that you can incorporate this piece of equipment into your workout. The first one is cardio. So I'm just gonna flip it back over for you. So we got that turtle shell there, and you're thinking, how can you do cardio on this? So if you think of just basic cardio activities where you're not on a machine, like skipping or burpees or mountain climbers, which is a great cardio activity as well, you can do that on this ball. So one of the easiest ones is just standing up there and moving your feet. So jogging on the spot. Right away, you're going to see that balance take over. You're going to feel the knees and the ankles and your hips working just a little bit harder to keep you on top of that ball. The other one that I love to do is I love teaching my step classes on the Bosu ball, so an advanced step class. Because once again, change the base, and when you're stepping up and down, you really, really have to focus on that balance so you don't go flying off the ball in the other direction. You go over the top as well. And all of this, making sure you connect with the top of the ball, all of this gets that heart rate pumping very, very quickly. The other one is strength training. So if you think about your bicep curls, where we stand there staring at the mirror like this, our feet are flat, we're curling those muscles up, really focusing just on the bicep muscle. As soon as you take it up onto the ball, right now, your ankles, your knees, and your hips are really, really working to keep you upright, keep you on that ball, and you're also getting those biceps as well. And the other one you can do is, once again, as soon as you move those arms away from the center of your body, your balance is thrown off, so there's your shoulder raises as well. Any kind of weightlifting can be done on here. You can do squats as well. If you are confident enough, you can flip it over. Coming on up, nice flat platform, and here's your basic squat coming up and down. And you're gonna see those knees, and they're gonna work in those ankles as well, keeping that balance, making it just a little bit harder. Flexibility is the other one. So with flexibility, you can stretch on the Bosu ball as well. So all you have to do is place a knee right in the center, leaning forward, just like that, into your stretch. You can do it off to the side as well, reaching for that toe. Once again, we're just bringing our leg up, so we're reaching a little bit further, so we're a little bit elevated, getting into a little bit of a deeper stretch. The final one is recovery. I'm not an athletic therapist, but I do know a lot use this because it helps with some of our lower body injuries, like rolled ankles or sprained ankles. When I sprained my ankle, this was the first thing they got me to stand on, just to kind of get the blood going into those smaller places and regain that balance I had lost when I had injured my ankle. So there's 4 great ways to incorporate a Bosu ball into your exercises. If you ever have any questions, feel free to ask any of the fitness coordinators, and we would be more than happy to demonstrate some of the exercises and some of the ways that you can use a Bosu ball and really get it going and enjoy it as much as I do. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Take care.